Good morning, and how's everybody doing? Love from sunny, very sunny and hot Jersey. What's this saying? Yeah, sorry, always the technical issues. Yeah, so exciting times because I'm going to be working out of the Reiki Love Club one day a week and 1 day a month, I should say, to start off with. Because I went to see it and it's what a setup she's got there. There's parking there. It's absolutely beautiful. So during the day, I'm going to be doing one-to-one private sessions. There'll be 2 hours. And then at night, we're going to do a suk blow breathwork workshop and letting go. There's only 16 places because she's got the beds all beautifully laid out. So yeah, it's grab your spot if you want to come. The one-to-one sessions are more expensive. They're 120. And you will use the Quest 9, which is biofeedback. So you get hooked up onto this super software, works on galvanic skin response, and it also works in what we call the field, because your birth, your date of birth, your place of birth, your time of birth, when you came into the world, has an impact on your energy field too. So we look at it from a very holistic overview. I'll have the biofield viewer, and we'll be able to look at the aura, what colours, because we know that the problems come into the energy field before they manifest physically. So it can be very helpful to be able to see exactly what's going on in your energy field so that we can utilise some wild energy medicine lifestyle techniques to really make sure you've got enough energy flowing through your body. And you know how obsessed I am about heart coherence right now. It's such exciting news about how we can heal by connecting to the field, and how the blueprint is there. And when we stop tormenting ourselves, we can tune into it. So I'm very, very excited because it's a beautiful space. It's kind of handy for everybody, isn't it? It's in Clydebank. There's parking there. I'll also be using the Genius Insight because I love that as well. It helps me look right into your gut, because we know an awful lot of the issues are starting there. There can be all sorts of heavy metals that are lying inside the body that are just causing havoc. And if you think it's the terrain, it's the germ versus the terrain theory, Louis Pasteur versus Béchamp, which is basically saying if there's a virus coming in, which God knows what's in the atmosphere now, each one of us will utilise that differently and feel differently if it comes into the body, depending on how strong and healthy we are. And that's really we need to make sure our terrain, when anything lands in it, the terrain can handle it. Because what happens if we have a cesspit of inflammation and low-grade infections and heavy metals and fungus, then the body just can't cope. Eventually there comes a straw that breaks the camel's back. So this is about taking all the straws off the camel's back so that we don't need to fear dis-ease. We don't need to fear the body. We'll have the neurovisor, which is executive DMT, which really helps you go into that place of receivership. The Quest 9 tests and treats. The sound frequencies treat as well. They treat the energy system. And the rest is just valuable information around what you can do at home in order to feel amazing. So I've only got room for 4 people through the day, starting at 9. If you click on the link, actually I should have put that in there, shouldn't I? Yes, still. So it'll be these 2-hour sessions. So basically, what I'm going to do is kick this off. Obviously, when we get the Healing Oasis, I'll be there and I'll be able to offer a lot more one-to-ones. The breath work, obviously, we're doing at night. If you've not experienced suk blow yet, you might have been hearing about it because it's kind of taken on a life of its own. It's just a breath work that I devised quite organically, starting using all the skills, and particularly the Sedona method is really woven through it to really encourage you to let go of the things that no longer. So it's guided meditation, visualization, letting go, but obviously with this unique inhale that we do that allows you to really, really let go, because for some unknown reason we like to hold on. So I can do private sessions with that as well. If you want to book a private session with me and you don't want to be in all the equipment, then just let me know that. But this is really, I'm going to be launching the Wild Energy lifestyle, wild medicine lifestyle, because we're really moving away from toxic treatments that can cause problems further down the line. We're moving away from that. And what we want to do now is really tune in to the body. You have to take some responsibility with this. I can't fix you. I wish I could, but I can't. So it's very much about you learning to. So if, for example, you've got fatigue, you can start going, okay, what's going on here? And instead of thinking I need to rush to the doctor, who doesn't really have the time to sit and talk to you about it, you start to go, okay, well, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Maybe I can get a quick voice print, see what's going on. Maybe I need some protocols. There's so many really amazing things that you can do now to change how you're feeling. And the breathing is one, but that on its and it all by itself is probably not going to get you where you need to go. And depending if you have any like diagnosis, then obviously that can really, really play with the mind. And I want to do a lot more on that and how we're now understanding. If you get the opportunity to watch The Source this weekend, it's free. We're now understanding that we can predict our own future, and Joe Dispenza has been banging on about this forever, as have I, that the big problem is that we're allowing other people to predict our reality, and that will always carry on until we decide to change that. So this is all about you learning how your body works, how you can affect your chemistry. There's loads and loads of different ways to do it. And think about it just like, well, I'll take that straw off the camel's back. I'll do some breath work. I'll do 1 minute, 4-7-8. I'll look at my digestive system. There's so many really, really inexpensive. I don't really want even to talk about it on here because the YouTube will just take the video down. But when we get our gated community, when our membership comes up, we'll be able to talk about all this stuff without fear of it getting taken down. And I want you to be able to go in, like my friend just got diagnosed with diverticulitis, just go in and diverticulitis, what is that? And what can you do to help douse inflammation, to reduce infection, and to get your digestive system back in state so that you start to actually take responsibility. You're the one that's breathing and thinking and feeling and perceiving through this baby. And this, I keep saying it, you have an innate intelligence within you and all around you that can guide you and help you. I can't fix you. I can help teach you and guide you. And I can use the technology to give you more information. But if you do nothing with that, you're not going to get a result. As yet, we can't zap you back into full health. Maybe that day will become, wouldn't it be, that day will come. Wouldn't it be nice? But as for now, we're using information in a completely you're not getting diagnosed at all. It's just like, look, well, is this an issue? Is that an issue? We can see in the body if there's emotional issues. For example, if you have kidney infections, is it a physical issue or is it an emotional issue? It could be inherited. So we move out of fear and into curiosity, like, oh, right, wow, I can actually visualize. We know you can visualize yourself better, but will you do it? Will you take the time? So all of this is I'm going to actually look at a healing centre. We can have a place where you can come and learn and get super excited about the potential for you, for your body. So anyway, I'm away in a different tangent because I just get so excited about this stuff. So I'm going to be in the Reiki Love Club on the 1st of August. 4 private sessions and then the breathwork at night. There's only 16 places. So if you want to come along and breathe, you better grab your ticket now, because the Suk blows just gained an awful lot of energy. So yeah, and again, share the word. I'll talk briefly about the membership. We're going to have a really inexpensive £5 a month membership that will go directly towards the healing centre, whether we rent a place or however that works out. It doesn't matter. We're going to get a place so that we have a centre for people to come and learn all about this stuff. It's education. You're not being treated, you're being trained. You've been trained so that you can stand on your own 2 feet, so you can understand what is going on in your body. And so you've got the support. You need support. We all need support. We are a collaborative species, community-driven species, and this is why we have to get into our communities and make sure the cold water communities are, that's already happening. That's already done. Breathwork's already happening. Amazing sound baths everywhere. And nutrition advice, it's all there. And then it just becomes a case of what are we doing with all this knowledge? Are we actually utilising and taking it from I know it to I do it? Because that's the key, is action, and we all know that. And it's way more fun to do it together. And it's also way more fun to believe that you're powerful than that you're powerless, because that's all kind of, I am the victim. I am the master. I have power. I am powerless. I have no power. I have power. I have hope. Of course. And it's all this just flipping your mindset. And that's my big passion. Letting go of all the bullshit that we've been told about the body. You need this or you're going to die. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. The power of the plants. Nature, I believe, gave us everything that we need. We're not living in the perfect world, as I keep saying. Sometimes you have to hold hands with the allopathic. But really now, if you're on 30 pills a day, you need to be looking at weaning yourself off that, because you're not going to get better. You're just going to get more toxic. And we have to understand any pill you put in your mouth will cause an effect. And it might take the pain away. Great, I totally understand that. But what is the other effect? The polarity of that. So instead of just reaching for somebody wanting something or somebody to fix us, it's like, okay, well, what's the body saying? What it's knocking, it's talking to us. What can I do? Could I breathe? Can I go for a walk? Can I get into the forest? Can I sit beside a tree? Literally supercharging, electrically charging your cells. That's what the trees give us, plus all the phytoncides and God knows what else, the aromatherapy. So tree hugging's actually a good idea, although people laughed. Getting your shoes off, all of the wild medicine lifestyle, everything that we go on about. But these sessions that I'm going to be doing are, if you're stuck, and if you need help and you need more information and you need a little bit of support, let me know. If you need any more information, let me know that too. I've put all the websites to get more information on the event. So please just read that and Google for yourself. And because that I'm pretty busy. And it's really much easier if you can just find it. I'm happy to answer questions that Google can't answer, but I'm not that happy to answer questions that Google can answer. So I'm sure you appreciate that. Anyway, I just popped on to tell you about that because I'm very excited, and the Reiki Love Club's amazing. Get along to Michelle. She's been doing work with a couple of my friends that have been in really, really devastating grief. And what a lovely, lovely thing to do, because that's another thing a lot of us are having to process these days is grief. So I'm excited to collaborate with Michelle in the future as well. She's super busy. She's doing incredible work. But we will hope to do something together. We will do something together in the future. So yeah, it's exciting times. So please, please do your own research, do your own training, find your tribe, take action, and I'll see you probably on here soon. Huge love. Ciao.